Hey guys, today I have a Whirlpool direct drive washer and electric dryer set. Now this is my favorite style where it's got the agitator in the center, uses full submersion of water, which I'll show you as soon as it's full all the way up, and you get to select how much water it's going to use. You've also got temperature control. We've set it to just a regular kind of like a quick wash setting, and I'm going to show you that it agitates, drains the water out, and has a nice, fast, smooth final spin cycle. Then I'm going to show you that the dryer sounds great, heats like it's supposed to, and works perfectly. You've got your lint trap on top here. We want to make sure that's clean and clear before each and every load. So I'll let this fill up and we'll come back to it. Now for the hookup of your washer, you might consider a set of steel braided hoses like this pack here. I've got a link to both of these in the description. If you have trouble finding it, you can just click that. Also supports the channel, so we really appreciate that. But you can see here you've got blue for cold water, red, so it's easy to keep them apart. Now the steel braided is important because the cheap rubber ones have a tendency to swell and burst, and you definitely don't want that happening, especially if you're not home. And then a surge protector, there's many different styles, and I got a couple linked in the description. I kind of like this one because I'm always plugging other things in, but you can also get dedicated ones. You just want to make sure that it's 900 joules or higher, and that's going to protect your washing machine and the electronics on it. This one also has I believe that's a 4-foot cable on it too. So something like that to protect the electronics on it, super important. And this pretty much covers the washer. All right, it's done filling up with water. You can hear it agitating. Nice smooth operation. If I lift this up, lid switch is going to kick in. But you can see everything is starting to get mixed up there. I only use about a cap full of bleach on these test loads here. Always run 4 loads through. Do about a cap full of bleach on each load here. Got some bath towels and hand towels in there right now. Now real quick while the washer is going, I want to show you something. Here, the dryer comes with this shoe rack, which is really cool. You set your shoes right there. So then you just set it to whatever setting. We'll go high heat, hit go. So it can circle on the inside. Open it up, your shoes are getting dry. Ha! Yeah. All right, we're coming into the final spin cycle. Draining that water out. Nice and fast. We're not going to lift the lid up because that'll shut it down with that safety switch. However, once it's done draining and switches over to spinning, it'll get up to full speed. Then I will lift the lid up and you'll be able to see it spinning. Of course, it'll put the brakes on, slow it down. But you'll at least be able to see that everything's spinning nice, fast, smooth. Then we'll move the clothes over to the dryer and show you the dryer next. All right, so we're going to go ahead and lift this up. Yep, see it spinning nice and fast. Not really supposed to do that, but for testing purposes, I do like to show it off. All right, now when talking about hooking up the dryer, a couple of things you're going to need. You're going to need to find out what type of power cord you're going to need. These are all considered accessories, and they do not come with a new dryer or a used dryer typically. This is a 3-prong power cord. It's like that there. Has 3 hookups for the back, and it's 30 amp. You want to make sure you don't get a 50 amp that has a straight one here. That's for a stove. You want to make sure you get the right one for a dryer. And I've got these linked in the listing description also for you there. Now this is a 4-prong, so it looks a little different, but it still has the L there versus a straight one, because they also sell this in a 50 amp for a stove. Very similar, so want to make sure you get the right one for a dryer. You can take a picture of your plug in your laundry room and match it up, make sure you get the right one. This goes on the back of the dryer, and then it extends out to wherever your wall hookup is. Super important to make sure you get one. It's easy to use. A lot of them have a flathead screwdriver on it to tighten it down. I like these wings here. You could just do it by hand. It's so much easier because every 3 or 4 months you're going to want to take this off and clean it out, so this makes it a lot easier to do. And then lastly, I always recommend a good dryer sheet, and I do not do fabric softener in any of the washers that I use or the one at home. Fabric softener is like putting glue in your machine. Eventually it gums everything up. Use 2 or 3 of these and you get the same softness effect on your clothes, but it doesn't mess anything up. So that's kind of the essentials there for your dryer. All right, so the washer is now clean and cleared out. Come over here, we've got this set time dry, which is a high heat setting, and push to start, so it started. Lint trap, like I mentioned. Now I'm going to show you that it's heating like it's supposed to. So we're about 79 degrees here. We'll go ahead and open this up. See everything tumbling right inside the heating element tube. Nice and super hot coming out of that tube right there. Air exits right there where the lint trap on top is going to catch it. Goes down and out the back of your dryer. So close that up. And I already showed you the shoe tray that comes with it. We'll go ahead and get these listed up for sale. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out. I do appreciate you watching my video. Thanks. You guys have a great day.